Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know it has been a little while, it has been a long while, and eventually I'm hoping to be able to get into some of the life updates that I have and would love to share with you. But I'm hoping that this one this video I can kind of just jump back into doing something that I really enjoy. And I'm really excited to talk to you about a bag that sort of prompted me wanting to start making more videos. And it's this one that I have. It is the Coco Kiwi Santa Fe bag. And I have a small backstory. I'll try to keep it somewhat short so that we can get into the overview sooner rather than later. We haven't been traveling for the last year or so. We had a family trip that we were supposed to take May of 2020, which we canceled, which was really kind of devastating for me. And now we're hoping to be able to travel again in December, possibly. My husband and I have a trip planned for my birthday, which I'm really looking forward to, hoping that that works out. Hopefully, maybe some smaller family trips, and just kind of getting excited about that again. I think that was one of the reasons why it was more difficult to get excited about packing up diaper bags and everything, just because I wasn't going out as much. But I'm starting to have that interest reinvigorated, and honestly, as I was thinking about our travel and the bags that we wanted to use, and if we do take our kids on a flight, what do we want to use for our personal items and all of that. And this bag came across my feed and I was so intrigued with it. I had heard of Coco Kiwi before, but had never tried any of their products. And then I actually reached out to them because I loved the way this looked. This kind of checked all the boxes for me, but it was actually sold out. So I was going to ask them, almost as a customer, when it's coming back in stock, but also wanting to potentially collaborate as somebody who could review the bag. And they agreed, and I was so thrilled. So this just came yesterday in the mail, and like I said, it's a Santa Fe. It's black. It has a darker brown, almost caramel faux leather trimming details, which I really enjoy because I feel like it really helps go back and forth between, you could wear it with black, brown, whatever. And it does have gold hardware. It is not at all like a super loud gold. It's pretty subdued. It's so pretty. And again, this is faux leather, which I have really enjoyed so far because it is lightweight, but you can see it does have a pebble texture. It's so pretty. And the bag is very unique. One of the reasons, again, why I like it is that I am going to be packing it up and showing it to you today as a diaper bag, but I'm also hoping to be able to take this on my flight with just my husband and use it as like a mommy travel weekender type bag because of the size and the shape and the way it looks, in my opinion, does not give me like diaper bag vibes. It does come in another color, like almost a beigey taupey color, and that is really, really pretty as well, but I'm excited to have the black. So quick overview, on the outside you have these handlebars, but another cool feature is that it is convertible to a backpack. So you have your D-rings on the side, and it comes with a messenger strap to use it over the shoulder, but you also can turn it into a backpack, which I don't know that I'd wear it as a backpack all the time, but to be able to put a strap on and use it as a backpack as you're going through the airport or chasing kids or whatever, I think is going to be really, really great. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how I have it packed up because I just packed it up a little bit ago and I'm really, really excited. Starting on this outside pocket, which is very generous in size, which is another reason why I was so excited about it, to be able to have a large front pocket to use for some things like my cell phone, and also for my wallet, which is obviously quite large. I have my keys attached there. But this is so big. I mean, you could put quite a bit of other things in there. I also have some lip gloss. And you have your drop handles, which are rolled. Certainly not how you want to be carrying it for hours and hours and hours, but really nice to have that option for grabbing in and out, throwing it over your shoulder. Back, you have another smaller pocket, but just still fairly spacious. I have a pen and some chapstick there. I guess I could see if my wallet would fit in there. It might be a tight squeeze. I'm guessing without my keys it might fit in the back pocket, but I think what's more important and what people might be more curious about are phones. So I have a 12 mini, which is obviously not a very big phone, but there is a ton of room in there. I can't imagine that there's really any smartphone that wouldn't fit if you're wanting to use the back pocket for that. On this side, you do have a very conventional bottle pocket that is just on the outside like that. It's a slip pocket. It's not elasticized, it doesn't stretch, but I like that when it's not being used, it fits snugly to the bag, so it's not as unsightly, but you could probably fit a decent sized bottle in there. In fact, the sippy cup that I have in here, I'll try out here in a second. And then this pocket on the side is not your standard bottled pocket. It is a zipper. But what's cool is that you can actually access that from the inside of the bag. So I will show you that in a second. Here's that Replay sippy cup, which fits no problem on the outside. And I do have a snack tower on the opposite pocket, so which is making it a tiny bit more snug, but obviously depending on how you have that arranged, it could fit a lot better. One of the other details that I love is just on all the zipper pulls, you have these cute little tassels, which are really cute and aesthetic, but I think they're also nice and functional. They're just something that's easy to grab onto. I love the double zipper pulls, and again, just how smooth that is. So the bag has a nice wide opening, especially since these top flaps can almost like fold down and collapse. I assume it was designed that way, but I am really, really enjoying that. And you have a ton of space in here. Now this is a large bag, and on its own, it's really not that heavy because it is that faux leather, but I could see how this could become very heavy very fast just because it has the room to fit so much in it. So that's definitely something to keep in mind as you're packing it, thinking about how you're going to want to carry it and whatnot. So this is cool because this pouch is included with the bag. It obviously has that same finish as the brown accents, faux leather little clutch bag, but this does come with it. You get a wristlet strap that is detachable. I really, really like that. And in this, I've chosen to put all of like my stuff. So I've got some face masks for me and the kids. I've got some makeup, hand sanitizer, deodorant. Let's see, I've got perfume. I've got feminine products. Really just a whole bunch of stuff that I would like to have for myself. I've got some Tylenol, painkillers, and stuff like that. Again, just the zippers are so smooth, and the texture on this faux leather is incredibly soft. I've tried a lot of diaper bags before. This is definitely one of the softest faux leathers I have tried. Then I have my little diapering clutch. My youngest is 2, recently turned 2, and she is kind of starting to potty train, but honestly, I'm not rushing it. So I have still got a diaper in here, a pull-up in here for her, a changing pad, and then I've got my wipes, and then I do have an additional pull-up. We've been doing some foster care for another little girl who needs to have a pull-up, so I have that for her. The only thing I had in the main compartment is one of these. This is a little attachment I use to clip my phone onto shopping carts or whatever else for my kids or myself. I find that it does come in handy because it can kind of grab onto a whole kinds of different things, but I will link this down below. In this little pocket, I have one of these HAPP organizers, and I just keep a whole bunch of fruit snacks in there because we love fruit snacks, and it is a source of currency for my kids. There are the 2 elasticized pockets on either side. So the one on this side here is accessible through that zipper on the outside, and then this one is a separate pocket from the outside one. So you have those 2, and I have my Replay snack tower here with Oreos, Reese's Puffs, and Goldfish. Here I have just a little clear pouch that I pretty much always use. It has nail clippers, Band-Aids, kids' Tylenol, barrettes, you know, things like that that I like to be able to see. A little brush is also in there. I've got my sunglasses case there in that other pocket. And then in this back pocket where you do have a little clasp, so you could leave that undone and it would be more of a wide open pocket, we have a couple of Boogie Boards. My girls have really enjoyed using these. These come in handy at church or wherever else. I think they're awesome, nice and thin, especially this one. I love how small this one. I almost want to get another one just like this, but these are great. I highly recommend trying them if you haven't yet. I think I've gotten everything out of here now. Oh yeah, there is one. Let's see. I'm going to turn that around. There is one zipper pocket here. And nope, I don't have anything in there yet. Again, I just got this bag, so I've been still kind of playing around with it. And then there's also a keep fob. So to recap, we have a zipper pocket here. And that is, you know, it goes down to about here. Then you have these 2 elastic pockets, which have a divider. You have your 2 elasticized bottle pockets on either side. I don't think they're insulated. Oh, maybe they are. I think they are actually insulated. I think these interior ones are. There's definitely some insulation in there. And then the key fob, which I mentioned. This one here is a lower elastic pocket, and it does go the whole width of the bag. And then you have this other extra big slip pocket, which you can clasp if you want to, which would create almost divisions if you wanted 2 separate pockets, or it could just be, you know, one big pocket, whatever. It's just nice that you could put it that way. One of the things that I love is that I feel like This bag does a really nice job of compromising between like slouchy and soft, but also structured. So when it was shipped to me, it was shipped in a relatively flat bag, but the bottom does have this like hard cardboard piece in there that is sort of flattening out now, and it creates a really nice base. So as you can see, despite the fact that this is like floppy and soft, even when I stand it here, it still is standing up on its own, which when you're accessing the bag, again, I like the way that looks, but it also just makes the functionality so much better. As you're getting things in and out, the bag's not constantly going to flop over on itself. It's nice and, sturdy. So that's how I have it packed up currently. Like I said, I'm excited to try this as more of a mommy bag, which I will definitely be showing you. But that is how I have it packed up, and I'm going to show you now what it looks like on the body. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.